Hey, everybody out there. This is Dirty D with your Pro Sports Podcast. Today we're going to be covering the Cincinnati Bengals draft. I did have my Cincinnati Bengals source reach out to me and express to me that they wanted the video to cover um, the releasing of the Red Rifle Andy Dalton. So the thing is I will cover that a little bit here in this video, but I got to make it clear that the off season isn't what the draft is evaluated on, and that's why I disagree with Bleacher Report's grading system. So let me go ahead and jump into this and say, you know, Bleacher Report gave you guys an overall A minus. It wasn't the worst grade. It's actually a pretty decent grade, but I definitely thought the draft left a little bit to be desired. And then with releasing Andy Dalton, it definitely left a whole lot to be desired. And like my buddy, who is a diehard Bengals fan, told me, it was a stupid move because now you are forcing the rookie to try to take the reins instead of trying to have him beat the tested veteran out for the position. So I do agree with that, but at the end of the day, it's a huge investment on Joe Burrow as far as the draft capital. When you're a number one overall draft pick, you're gonna get the benefit of the doubt over Andy Dalton every time. I don't know how else to put that. I mean, third round draft pick compared to a first rounder, it's not the first round first pick overall. It's not a competition, man. I'm sorry. It's just that's the way it works. I agree because I think you keep Dalton just for depth. Because what if something does happen to your number one rookie draft pick? You never know. It's a crazy rough league and it could happen. But at the end of the day, the franchise decided to go in another direction, and that shouldn't impact the Bengals' overall draft grade, in my opinion. So that being said, it didn't change my grade, and that's because my grade is just on the based just on the draft. And let's go ahead and jump into the picks, and I'll tell you why. Bleacher Report gave him an A minus, and why I gave him a B plus overall. Pretty much the same thing. Um, in the first round, we all know with the number one pick, they picked up Joe Burrow out of LSU. In the second round, they picked up T. Higgins out of Clemson. Third round, Logan Wilson out of Wyoming. Uh, Fourth round, they picked up Akeem Davis Gaither out of Appalachian State, linebacker. Fifth round, they picked up Khalid Kareem, edge rusher out of Notre Dame. Sixth round, they picked up Hakeem Adeniji, offensive tackle out of Kansas. Seventh round, they picked up Malik Marcus Bailey out of Purdue, linebacker. So again, I do really agree with my friend who is a Bengals fan. The move to release Andy Dalton wasn't the wisest, but I do kind of understand the move at the same time. You're going to a new guy. Your coach was a new head coach last season, and they didn't do great with Andy Dalton as it was. Now, that in no way, shape, or form was Andy Dalton's fault. It's very well possible they were tanking. Can't blame Andy for that, but at the end of the day, you can't blame the head coach for wanting his own guy and starting over fresh. So I kind of, like I said, if you can make Andy Dalton take the step back, and if he does lose the job, gracefully, then yeah, keep him in camp. But chances are, man, Andy Dalton's such a competitor, he's probably going to beat Dak out in Dallas, and I think that's a very good possibility. Bengals fans, if you think that's a possibility, let me know. Comment in the video, comment in the comments, and like always, guys, if you disagree with my opinion on the Bengals draft grade. Like I said, I'm pretty much right there with Bleacher Report. I'm a little bit lower, but that's because I think they could have. They didn't need three linebackers. They could have picked up another offensive lineman to try to add a little bit of protection, especially if you were planning on letting Andy Dalton go. You definitely should have protected your asset in Joe Burrow a whole lot more. But other than that, like I said, I'm pretty much on par. I think it was a good draft overall. Some of the offseason moves that these teams are making could definitely impact the overall offseason grades. But I think the Andy Dalton move would be more towards the category of the overall offseason. Whereas what I'm making these videos for is to show everybody that, Bleacher Report was definitely lying to Bronco fans, but there are a couple other fan bases out there that I feel that they're not being as objective with. So again, if you guys like the idea, if you like the platform, I am going to be interviewing the rapper Christopher Sinkhorn here very soon. So let me know, subscribe, and I will definitely keep up the notifications on that one. And like always, guys, I appreciate you for watching. If you like what you see, if you like the ideas, if you like the whole platform I'm trying to set up, drop the trifecta, like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you guys again, and I appreciate everyone.